Welcome to WNBA basketball on 2K Sports. And tonight it'll be the Phoenix Mercury going up against the New York Liberty. Thanks for joining us. I'm Blake Suniga here with Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz.
Well, New York is the #1 media market, and the Liberty fans are loud and proud. They make it tough.
Well, the energy already high in here. When you have a rivalry matchup like this, everybody is getting amped up.
And so for Phoenix, in the season series last year, they went 1-2 against the Liberty.
Here we go. It'll be the Mercury off the tip. Williams with it. Copper. Laney Hamilton covering. Thomas the screen. Leah Copper from outside.
They had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And when she's open like that, you don't see her miss that sort of look very often.
Harris. Melissa Thomas with the rebound.
Lots of All-Stars changed teams in the summer of 2024, including Alyssa Thomas.
Yeah, spending her first 11 years with the Connecticut Sun, finishing top 5 in MVP voting in each of her last 3 years. Thomas was so close to getting the Sun their first WNBA title, losing twice in the finals. Just for Thomas, an incredible run in Connecticut.
Outside Williams. Thomas. Over Stewart. No good on the fadeaway.
Anyways, that was a nice try to create some space for herself with the fadeaway.
To the middle. Here's Harris. Good. And Brianna Stewart gets the assist.
The second she got around the pick and shook her man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
Bonner outside. All sorts of time. Good. She hits the jumper.
Can't lose track of Bonner on the court. She's a capable shooter from all 3 levels.
And that one's good. Burke.
That pass allowed her to get straight to the rim in perfect stride.
And here the Mercury. Outside Williams. Over to the wing. Plenty of space. Shot by Brown. No good.
I guess even she misses those easy opportunities once in a while.
Harris. That's good. And she's now 3 for 4 from the floor.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
Brown with the screen.
Stolen by Laney Hamilton. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
That's just great ball movement.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with a purpose. The D has not been able to keep up.
In the offseason, Brittany Griner signed with Atlanta, leaving the Mercury after 11 years.
Griner was the first pick in the 2013 draft, won a title back in 2014. 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, 9 All-Star appearances, and best of all, Brittany was a great member of the Phoenix community.
And Harris gets it to go.
She was 1 step ahead of the D in making that pass. Nice assist.
Phoenix trailing here. Bonner outside. The 3. No good on that shot.
Oh, man. That's one she'd like to have over.
3-pointer Brianna Stewart. Joanna Bonner with the rebound. And so here's Phoenix. Thomas. Copper outside. 5 to shoot. The 3-pointer off the mark. Outside Stewart. To the paint. And Harris gets it to go.
Good job to create the easy bucket.
And the Mercury with possession. Trailing here by 8. Bonner outside. Copper to the wing on the left. 3-pointer. The Mercury with another miss. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Harris. Lainey Hamilton. And Harris gets it to go.
And there are more points onto an early lead that just keeps on growing.
And a nice lead it is. And it's no mystery how they've done it. They are attacking that bucket.
The shot's good by Thomas.
That's what she does, guys. Takes what the defense gives her and turns it into points.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Liberty leading by 8. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And the first quarter in the books, second about to get underway. And taking a look at the Liberty performance here. Guys, what are your thoughts?
The ball movement from them in the first half, absolutely terrific.
Very timely.
Teams making some changes here.
And we're about a quarter into the regular season. And I know you both have some clear championship favorites, but you're usually wrong, so I probably shouldn't listen to them.
Well, I have a couple of teams in mind, that's for sure. But it's always dangerous to make predictions this early into the season.
It's not like you. Usually you're making predictions about everything. There's still a lot of time, Brian and Blake. Things can change. There could be a blockbuster trade or a major injury that shifts the balance of power. So sorry, I'm not naming teams.
Pass to Jones. And that comes off the assist by Natasha Cloud.
You see the touch Jones has on these floaters. She's not afraid to get tricky with them.
Now here's Sabali. And Jonquel Jones pulls it down.
Just a slight advantage for them in the rebound department.
Yeah, especially when you're scoring the ball at even a decent clip. They've done what's necessary to take the lead.
And Harris gets it to go.
She is definitely making her presence felt here in the first half, shooting it so efficiently.
Hey, look at the move by Jonquel Jones to New York. She traded individual glory for team success.
Yeah, her numbers down from that 2021 MVP season in Connecticut. Jones has made personal sacrifices, and she's been rewarded with back-to-back trips to the finals and, of course, a title in 2024.
And the Mercury call time here.
It was a long time coming, but the Liberty finally won it all in 2024.
You think about it, it's their first championship after losing in the finals 5 times, including the year before, 2023. And it wasn't easy. It took the full 5 games, overtime in that game 5, but Liberty fans got to see their team win on their court. Such a sweet feeling.
Up top, Sabali. Outside, Williams. Pass to Thomas. Here's Bonner. Clock at 6. And here's Sabali. That's in, coming off an assist from Dewana Bonner.
Their field goal percentage is now over 50%. Their offense, it's coming around.
It's a good sign, too. I mean, they stumbled out of the gates, you know, they're kind of tripping up a bit, but they're looking to regain some ground now.
Not a clean start.
Outside, Williams. Thomas. Lainey Hamilton covering. Thomas, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that one.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Soft touch off the glass.
Her stroke has been dead on. Inside, outside, wherever, the shots are falling for her.
Pass to Bonner. Williams. To the inside. Outside for Thomas. From deep, Satu Sabali. The rebound by Harris. To the left side wing. Picked by Jones. Sabrina Ionescu from outside. And she's good on the 3 ball.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's the Liberty. They lead by 18. And don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. Well, it's been a one-sided affair through the first 2 quarters, but there is plenty of time to mount a comeback. Without question, Harris displaying her skill set today.
Her play in the first half was very disciplined, very efficient. Her shot selection was consistently excellent.
That's right, and whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, she's taking only what the defense is giving her and not trying to do too much.
And the Liberty with possession here. 18 points separating the teams, and that's the biggest lead of the game.
Their prowess inside has just been tremendous, guys. It's been no contest on the low block.
And really, Brian, until the defense puts up at least some resistance, they ought to just keep pounding them down low.
Just a classic modern wing. Kalia Copper is more than capable from three-point land.
Here's Harris. 18 points for her. Ionescu gets the bucket.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball at one end with their own.
A three-point battle starting to take shape here.
Fires for 3. The rebound by Harris.
They've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers, too.
Yeah, it's been a gritty performance and a physical brand of basketball, but hey, that's how you win.
Bring your lunch pail.
Nothing but money for them to start the half. They're 3 for 3.
How about Benijah Laney Hamilton, the most improved player in 2020?
Well, with players opting out of that season, Laney Hamilton just lit up the Bradenton Wubble. Then backed it up in 2021 with an all-star nod. Such a great player.
Fires top of the key. Doesn't go that time.
That's a shoot-around jumper. Absolutely no excuses for missing it.
Here's Harris. That one falls, and a nice feed from Laney Hamilton.
This is a nice third-quarter surge they've got going on right now.
Yeah, and it's a great time to get hot, just as we get into the meat of the second half.
Absolutely. Build some distance. Try to get things going.
Now a timeout called by Phoenix. Right wing. Copper outside. Will it go? The rebound by Harris.
Yeah, she's been off her game this quarter. Just hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go down.
And she drops in the layup off glass.
It's not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. Just too many looks from in close.
You know, usually when teams give up runs like this, it's because they allow chances from inside. Make them beat you from deep. A big lead for them, both on the scoreboard and the rebounding column.
Well, rebounding has been a big key, asserting their will, and they've taken control. This has been a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring from the paint.
You know, really, that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to drop shots in.
Copper outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. New York with the rebound.
She has been anything but her usual self this quarter. It's been ugly.
Back in 2020, the Liberty won the draft lottery and took Sabrina Ionescu with the first pick. Good decision.
Oh, a great decision. I mean, she has changed this franchise. An all WNBA selection multiple times, New York has made the playoffs every year Sabrina's been healthy, and she was a big reason the Liberty won their first title ever in 2024.
And you can just feel the desperation now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
They're clearly frustrated, and it's understandable. I mean, they're on the wrong side of a monster run.
And they got to just settle down, stick to the game plan.
Yeah, keep your composure.
And they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
Inside, Thomas. And she takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Nice movement by Thomas, sets the pick and gets the bucket.
Here's Harris. And a great assist that time by Sabrina Ionescu as that one goes in.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first, playing smart with the lead.
Here's Brown, and it's rejected. And it's out of bounds to the Mercury as Phoenix retains possession. And you gotta be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this one.
Determined to protect the lead with all the effort they've got. Superb anticipation on the block.
Some changes for Phoenix. Pass to Mack. Out to the wing. Outside, Sabali. Just 5 on the clock. And again, Phoenix no good. Down low. To the inside. And the layup falls.
Shaky defense down low again. It's just been a mismatch in the paint.
I'm sure they didn't go into this one expecting to get battered like this inside.
Now Whitcomb. Pass to Sabali. Off with the layup. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Liberty out in front, just dominating this one. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments for our 4th quarter of basketball coming up next. Welcome back as the 4th quarter is right ahead. Not exactly a close contest here. And they're making this a runaway.
Yeah, the only question here for us to follow is how big the lead will eventually become.
They're passing the ball very crisply right now.
Their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. Here's Copper. The Mercury with another miss.
She's just not been on her game. The deficit, it's really not totally on her, but she hasn't helped the situation.
Shoots the 3. It doesn't go for her.
The defense has nothing to worry about out there with her shooting because she just can't dial it in from deep this half.
Another good pass, impressive offensive execution from them.
Yeah, passing has kept the defense off balance. 4 straight field goals made off an assist.
Here's Copper.
And how about last season from Kalia Copper, the best of her career?
No doubt, and it was her 9th year in the league. Copper averaging 20 points per game for the first time, named All-League for the first time, solidifying herself as an elite guard in this league.
And one thing that makes Kalia Copper an all-star, her clutch scoring.
Oh, she 100% has that clutch gene, winning Finals MVP back in 2021. The tighter the game, the better Copper plays.
So she gets them both.
And for the Mercury, a 2025 trade brought in all-star Satu Sabali.
A first-team All-WNBA selection in 2023, Sabali is a high-level scorer and has great size at 6'4". I think Phoenix is going to be building around her going forward.
Cloud with it. And Williams picks her up defensively. Pass to Misaman.
2 minutes.
Harris. Back to Misaman. The jump hook. And it's New York with another.
And their lead gets even more enormous. They've played terrific basketball at both ends.
No doubt about it. I certainly can't think of an area where they've underperformed.
And neither can I.
Just really good awareness right there on the assist.
And you look at 6'7" Kalani Brown. She's one of the most efficient players in the W.
I mean, you look at offensive rating. She led the league in it in 2023. Brown is well over 50% for her career from the field. She uses her size and skill to dominate the paint. Now, come on now. If you're going to foul Jones, you better hammer her. So strong, can score even when she's hacked.
It's been an incredible career and journey for Jonquel Jones.
You think about it. I mean, she was born in the Bahamas, drafted out of a mid-major school, just 6 points per game as a rookie. But Jones has worked herself into an MVP, WNBA champion, one of the great stories in league history.
Here's Harris. Buries it down low.
Well, you know, offensively, Brian, they've been really special.
Yeah, you nailed it, Tim. No matter what the defense has thrown at them, they've just kept piling up the points.
And more points.
Thomas down low, working on Jones, and it's Thomas missing.
Terrific job defending the basket that time. It's not an easy task stopping her when she's headed to the rim.
Beavish with the bucket.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to the spurt that they're having.
And why put on the brakes now, Tim? I say just keep on firing.
Man, Brian, you want to run up the score? Yeah, and ever since halftime, she's been ice cold. Very little going her way out there.
To the paint, and Harris gets it to go.
Well, they built this lead through plays exactly like that. She's easily been the most consistent performer.
No question about that. I mean, she's just hitting everything in sight.
Copper outside. To halt the run. Williams. Pass to Thomas. Takes the three. Kept alive. Now here's Harris. Over Brown. Tries again. Off on that one. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
This game really a defining game for what they can do when they're playing at their best. Being here at home helps, but the execution anywhere was terrific.
And that'll wrap it up.
I'm kicked back in the cup. Look her in the eyes and tell him I say he.
Your team needed a big performance from you on both sides of the ball against Alyssa Thomas, arguably the toughest forward to ever play the game. How were you able to get it done?
The past few times we played them, Alyssa took me to school. So I wanted to come out and show that I learned a lesson or two.
Nice. What do you do differently on the defensive end? And are you more comfortable now facing some of the top players in the league at this point of the season?
Early season jitters, that's a part of the game, but they didn't last long. At the end of the day, we're all pros. We all have a job to do. This time around, it was my job to make it hard for Alyssa to score and box her out. Easier said than done, obviously, but that's what I focused on.
Cool.